Hi guys, I have Mr. Carter here with me today. He is a little over 3 months old now, and today we are going to talk about my most used items for my breastfeeding journey, especially for the first couple of days, like starting out with each baby. These are items that I have used for both my boys now. Emerson, I breastfed him for 11 months, and then Carter Dean has been breastfed since day one, and like I said, he's about 3 months old now, and this is just what has worked for me, and I just wanted to share that with some other mamas out there. So let's go ahead and get started. So one of the easiest things that you can do from being pregnant to postpartum and breastfeeding is simply continuing to take your prenatal vitamins. This is the Spring Valley prenatal. I switched mine up multiple times during pregnancy just because I didn't have one in particular I liked. Anyways, if you're breastfeeding your baby, you still want to make sure they're getting the best breast milk that they can. And to do this, I still supplement with a prenatal vitamin every single day, and I know many mamas do this as well. The next thing I would recommend getting for your breastfed baby is definitely stocking up on burp rags. Both of my boys spit up all day, every day, would saturate their clothes, my clothes, and the burp rags. And so as long as you have a burp rag, you can try to keep it under control, but I would definitely recommend stocking up on burp rags. And the next thing I would recommend that you get for your breastfeeding journey is a giant water bottle, or at least a water bottle that you think is cute. Because you're constantly producing milk for your baby, your body is removing fluids, and so you need to be replenishing those fluids. And for me, this is a 1 gallon water bottle, and when I was first postpartum, I would fill this up, I think 1.5 times each day, just to replenish lost fluids from breast milk. All this talk about breastfeeding and breast milk has made Carter hungry, so he's gonna get some milk now. But anyways, so breastfeeding is extremely natural for a woman's body, but it is not easy on your boobs and any part of your body. It's not easy on it. And so one thing that I found that helped me with both boys, and this tube is disgusting, is this lanolin nipple cream. The first 4 or 5 days postpartum, as you and your baby are trying to figure out breastfeeding and working on latches and all that stuff, your nipples will become so sore and so sensitive. With both boys, on day 2 of breastfeeding, my nipples were cracked and bleeding and extremely dry and very sensitive and painful. And this stuff, if I put this on after every nursing session we had and before and after the shower, this helped them not be as sore and as sensitive. So I easily used about 3 tubes of this with both boys. I don't need it anymore because now my nipples are used to having a baby on them. But when you're first getting started on your breastfeeding journey, again, personally, this came in handy and it saved my nipples. I did want to pop on real quick and mention something else about the nipple cream. This one, this lanolin one, I would recommend, if you plan on using it and dropping it, I would recommend that you get the nursing pads that you can just put in your bra, like the cotton or disposable ones, like whatever you want, because that cream rubs off onto whatever you're wearing, whether you're wearing a tank, whether you aren't wearing a bra at all, and then you have like greasy looking spots, where your nipples are, and just avoid that and get some nipple pads if you plan on using this nipple cream. Another common breastfeeding item that most mamas talk about and recommend is a boppy pillow. I know there are some people that say they didn't use theirs, but with both my boys, I use this a ton during the first couple of weeks when they are so tiny and I am so tired. It just really gave them elevation. Like you can see now, since Carter's nursing, I can show you. So Carter's pretty big, and I don't have to hold him how I did when he was a newborn. But yeah, I could still use my boppy now, and I'm going to put it on. I just circle it around my stomach, and now I'm able to rest my arm and Carter's back on the boppy, and it just makes it a lot easier on both of us. But during those first couple of weeks, I would use this at all of our nursing sessions, and now I just do it on occasion. So another obvious recommendation for breastfeeding would be nursing bras, nursing tanks. There's a couple different options for nursing bras, which is pretty cool. You have the ones that obviously have the latch, right? And that look just like a normal bra, except, the cover comes off or comes down, But they also make almost like like sports bra-ish looking nursing bras, which are so stinking comfortable. Like, I sleep in those all the time, and it's just so easy for feeding in the middle of the night, or even if you're just having a lazy day and don't feel like putting on an actual bra. Nursing bras and nursing tanks are awesome. And then the last recommendation I would have for a breastfeeding mom is to get a breast pump. I didn't I had a breast pump with my first, but I didn't think I was going to be using it because I wanted to be breastfeeding him from the breast and not using bottles. But we had a bit of a rough start to our breastfeeding journey. So for about 2 weeks, I was pumping and we had to bottle feed because he wouldn't latch to my breast. So if you have the breast pump, whether that's a manual one or an electric one, I've had three, and I'm happy to compare them and talk about my experience with them. I've had the Spectra S2, Medela Pump and Style, as well as the Mom Cozy M1. I do have a video on the Mom Cozy M1, just showing you the parts of it and putting it together. But if anybody has other questions about those, I'm happy to talk about those more further. But definitely have a breast pump on hand, so that way you have a way to feed your child breast milk if you cannot feed from the breast themselves. So that is my video So that is the video on my recommendations for your breastfeeding journey and stuff that has worked for me. If you have any more video suggestions, leave them in the comment box below, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye, everyone.